Okay. So, what we've got today is algebra hidden messages. Okay? And algebra has to do with numbers mixing with letters and all of that. And there's specific things as you move into algebra that will be assumed that you've already figured out or you already know. Okay? So, I'm going to show you those things so that when we start using them further down the line, you're used to where they come from. Okay, so for numbers, so if I say 3, it's assumed that you know that this can be written as 3 over 1. It's also assumed that you know that there's also a plus in front of the 3. Okay, and it's also assumed that you know that it can be 3 to the power of 1. Okay, we'll get to that when we deal with indices more. For letters, if I have a letter R, okay, it's assumed that you know they can be R over 1, and you also know that R, there's a 1 in front of it, a plus 1 in front of it, and it's also assumed that you know that it's R to the power of 1. Okay? Now, if a letter is mixed in with a fraction, say y over 2, it's assumed that you know that this can also be written as 1 over 2 with the y boldly to the right. Okay? And it's also assumed that you know that it's not equal to putting the y at the bottom. This sign means not equal to. Now also, when it comes to negative signs, it's assumed that you know a minus in front of a fraction can also be written as the minus at the top or the minus at the bottom. Still means the same thing. Still ends up as minus a half. Okay? And finally, we'll come to why this happens. But when you see two letters, different letters, right next to each other, like this, AB, it's assumed that you know that in between AB, what joins it is a multiplication sign. So that's A times B. Okay? Or when you see a letter and a number together, so 7R, it's assumed that you know what joins 7 and R is a multiplication sign. 7 times R. Okay? Make sure you get used to all of this, and it will help you immensely down the line to avoid any confusions in algebra and indices. Okay? Thank you very much. You've been listening to the Math Done, and until next time.